All right, we have two mid-range smartphones that have been making waves for over 2 weeks now, which is the Tecno Camon 40 Pro and the Infinix Note 50 Pro. These devices come at a very similar price point, right? Making it very difficult to choose between both of them. In this video, I will break them down across 6 core pillars: the build, the display, battery, chipsets, software, and camera, and finally helping you to decide which one you should go for. But before then, please smash the like button and the subscribe button. We are aiming for 10,000 subscribers before the end of the year. Thank you. I think you should know that we have 5G variants of these two devices, right? But they are not currently available in my country. But once they are available, I'll put the prices in the comment section or somewhere down below in the description. The unboxing experience on both devices are very similar. We get really pretty cases on both phones, right? A warranty slip, a charging brick, and a cable. It is really nice that in 2025, we still have companies like Tecno and Infinix that are giving us the essentials in the box. Unlike a particular smartphone brand, no shades, no shades. Starting off with the build quality, both smartphones offer beautiful designs, right? With a very sleek body. But there are notable differences. The Infinix Note 50 Pro features a glass front and an aluminum frame that is made up of aerospace grade, providing the premium feel. Additionally, it comes with an IP64 certification, making this device both dust and water resistant. But still, make sure you protect your investment. It also got an RGB notification light at the back that can also serve as an heart rate sensor. While on the other hand, the Tecno Camon 40 Pro weighs about 178 grams, making it more lightweight than the Infinix Note 50 Pro and very comfortable to use. It has an IP69 water and dust resistant rating. It also got a plastic back and a plastic frame with a dedicated button Tecno is calling the one-tap button. The display is protected with a Corning Gorilla Glass 7 High, which is one of the best, if not the best, in the market right now. So, in terms of build quality, right, both devices are very commendable, right? But the Tecno Camon 40 Pro takes the edge in this department because of two reasons. One, the better display protection, and two, the better IP certification. It is protected with a Corning Gorilla Glass 7 High and it has an IP69 rating. That means it is better when it comes to water and drops resistant, right? Apart from that, all buttons and ports are exactly on their normal position on both devices. Moving on to the display, both devices are equipped with an AMOLED screen, right? Giving you deep blacks and contrast when watching movies or streaming videos. But that is not all. The Infinix Note 50 Pro features a 6.78 inches AMOLED display with a 144Hz refresh rate, ensuring smooth visuals and a peak brightness of 1300 nits, which means you won't have problem using it outdoors. While on the other hand, the Tecno Camon 40 Pro sports a 6.78 inches AMOLED display also, but this time a 120Hz refresh rate. Tecno didn't specify the brightness level either, but I'm sure it's around 1300 nits because this was display also gets bright enough outdoors. Both displays are very vibrant and responsive, right? And in the real world use, you won't notice much difference between both of them. The only issue or problem is maybe you prefer a flat display over a curved display, because on the Infinix Note 50 Pro, right, we have a flat display. On the Tecno Camon 40 Pro, we have a curved display. And me personally, I will go for the flat display. And if you have watched my review on the Tecno Camon 40 Pro, you will know the reason why I said that. And that pin bezel on the Infinix Note 50 Pro is just crazily insane. In 2025, personally, I feel battery life is the most important thing or factor in a smartphone. Like, everybody should consider battery life. The Infinix Note 50 Pro is equipped with a 5200 mAh battery and it supports 90-watt wired fast charging, which is capable of taking your phone from 0 to 100 in just 38 minutes. And that's not all. It offers a 30-watt wireless charging, a 10-watt reverse wired charging, which is just insane. Infinix is not here to play. On the other hand, the Tecno Camon 40 Pro offers a 45-watt wired fast charging with a 5200 mAh battery also. And this will take your phone from 0 to 100 in about 1 hour. However, it doesn't support wireless charging and it doesn't support reverse wireless charging. Alright, this one is pretty straightforward, right? Both phones have 5,200 mAh battery, right? That is capable of taking it through the entire day on a single charge. However, the Infinix Note 50 Pro edges out with a lot of gap because of its 90-watt wired charging, 30-watt wireless charging, and 10-watt reverse wireless charging. You can't just beat that. It is giving flagship vibe. Performance is key when I'm looking out personally to get new device. Both phones are powered by the MediaTek Helio G100 Ultimate chipset with options of 8 GB of RAM or 10 GB of RAM and 256 GB of internal storage. For the Infinix Note 50 Pro, but the Camon offers just 8 GB of RAM and a 256 GB of internal storage option. No 12 GB for the Camon 40 Pro. And in day-to-day usage, both devices deliver similar performance, which is great for daily tasks. And when it comes to gaming, both devices will play all your favorite titles again at medium graphics settings. So we don't really have a winner in this category, except you'll be going for the 12 GB of RAM variant on the Infinix Note 50 Pro. But be aware that you will need to spend more. When it comes to the software, personally, I think this is based on personal preference and which exact one does the job for you. However, the Infinix Note 50 Pro runs on XOS 15 based on Android 15, while the Tecno Camon 40 Pro runs on HIOS 15 also based on Android 15. Both devices' skin is quite different from the usual skin you are familiar with, right? Different and more intentional efforts made to make it clean. The icons look different, the animations on both devices feels and looks more smoother. Even the font looks different as they are from the same parent company Transions, so they share mostly everything, if not all. We also have a lot of AI features on both devices like circle to search, object removal in your Photos app, AI summary, and many more. But be aware that we still have Bluetooth and HUDs on this smartphone, right? Because they are still mid-range device. But you can always disable them or install them to give your device this clean look you might be looking for. And when it comes to software updates, Tecno is promising 3 years of major OS updates, while Infinix is promising 2 years of major OS updates. And to be honest, realistically, the Infinix, to be honest, looks more realistic with 2 major OS updates. Now, let's talk cameras. Both phones have a 15 megapixel main camera, right? And 8 megapixel ultra-wide camera. But take note that the Camon 40 Pro uses a Sony LYT 700C sensor, which allows it to have a faster shutter speed, which helps this device to take pictures automatically when the flash snap feature is on, provided that the object is in motion. While on the other hand, we also have a 50 megapixel selfie camera on the Tecno Camon 40 Pro, while the Infinix Note 50 Pro gets a 32 megapixel selfie camera, which both devices will take sharper image, providing that you are in a very good lighting condition. And for videos, both devices shoot at 2K 30 frames per second max. Now, which should you buy? I think it all boils down to personal preference, right? Maybe you like one brand over the other, or maybe you don't like one brand over the other. But for me, I will personally go for the Infinix Note 50 Pro. Like, it's an easy choice for me, right? Because the better battery experience alone is enough reason. Even though it has a 5,200 mAh battery like the Tecno Camon 40 Pro, but this 90-watt wired charging, 30-watt wireless charging, 10-watt reverse wireless charging, that means you can even juice up your friend's phone in a short period of time, providing that you have enough juice on your own smartphone, right? So the battery experience alone, right, is enough reason to go for the Infinix Note 50 Pro. The only reason you might want to be considering the Tecno Camon 40 Pro is maybe you are a big fan of curved display, like a big fan of curved display and the better IP certification. That is the reason why you might be going for the Tecno Camon 40 Pro. But side by side, the Infinix Note 50 Pro has almost everything the Tecno Camon 40 Pro has, and even more, the better battery experience. That is my full comparison between the Infinix Note 50 Pro and the Tecno Camon 40 Pro. I keep mixing both names. Well, it is what it is. Thank you so much for watching as always. Please don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel to support us. We are aiming for 10,000 subscribers, and I've said before, we are almost there. And as always, love, peace, and tweets. Signing out.